recuse himself, and it disturbs me because he's a friend, but has had to recuse himself because he took some actions that look an awful lot like helping the president in the context of this investigation. You just heard from Adam Schiff, by the way, who characterized the Attorney General's refusal to answer the question. And I'll just say that when the report is written, and I don't want to get into detail here, but when the report is written, it will be true that other senior officials were talked to, questioned, asked about this by the president.
When you say talked to, questioned, asked about this by the president, you mean other administration officials or law enforcement officials were approached by the president and pressured to end Russia investigations?
I don't want to use the word pressured, but certainly it was a topic of intense interest with some administration officials by the president.
When Adam Schiff came out of this testimony today, obviously you heard closed-door testimony today from
Get him,
the
Max.
General, and I know that
Get him.
We respect that, and you're not going to characterize that beyond what's already been said publicly. But what Congressman Schiff said about his interactions with the Attorney General behind closed doors
Get him, Max.
Is very provocative stuff. He says that the Attorney General is refusing to answer questions as to whether or not President Trump ever pressured him on the Russia investigation. Can you confirm that is the way that happened the way Congressman Schiff said it did?
It did happen the way Congressman Schiff said
here's
it.
Zolo.
And it was sort of an odd moment because
Go get him, Zolo.
There is an executive privilege. An executive privilege protects the conversations that the president has with his advisors. Executive privilege must be asserted by the president, not by an individual who works for the president. Of course, the president hasn't exerted executive privilege or asserted executive privilege in this case. And actually, the Attorney General did not say that he was doing this on the basis of executive privilege. He said that there's a long tradition of the Attorney General not discussing the conversations that he has with the president. And the interesting thing about that is that if, in fact, the president pressured the Attorney General to stop, to slow, to obstruct the investigation, that raises the possibility, and I really want to be careful about the language I use here, it raises the possibility of a criminal act. You can't obstruct an investigation. And, of course, no privilege protects the right of silence around the possibility that a criminal act may have been committed.
Would you expect the Department of Justice
Shut this stupid TV up.